a record-breaking heat dome.
Temperatures of up to 35 degrees.
The Met Office have issued an amber extreme heat warning.
So here's the thing, it's hot in the UK right now. Searingly, punishingly hot. And we take it seriously over here. When there's a heat wave, we haven't just got the Met Office, but separate regional alert systems switched on, which think about the potential effects on transport, food, water, energy supply, and businesses. Beyond that, there's a whole government plan. It's called the Adverse Weather and Health Plan, setting out clear goals and specific objectives for extreme weather. We even reorganise the country's infrastructure for the heat. Network Rail sends crews out to paint sections of railway track white, because white steel runs cooler and prevents track from physically buckling. We've got guidance for people in care homes, guidance for children and teachers in schools, written as a plan to try and keep every single one of us safe in extreme heat. Except actually, there's one place where apparently heat doesn't need a hard rule, a place where tens of millions of adults spend most of their waking lives. Work. Because right now, in the UK, there's no maximum temperature at which the law says you're allowed to stop working. And we've seen before, the implications of this can be deadly. So there's a temperature the law says your workplace can't go below, that's 16 degrees. It's 13 if you do a manual job. But there is no number, none at all, for how hot it's allowed to get. So it could be 40 degrees in your workplace, the kind of heat that triggers a risk to life warning, and despite employers having a duty of care, it's legislatively vague whether you can stop. What's weird is we do set regulations in this country when we decide something matters. We've got alert systems, a government plan. We even have a legal maximum temperature for transporting livestock. Animals in the back of a lorry are covered. The people loading the lorry are not. And it isn't some wild, untested, un-British idea either. We've done it before. In 1889, Victorian Britain, in Lancashire to be specific. Back then, Parliament passed an act. It's called the Cotton Cloth Factories Act, and it capped the temperature in Lancashire's cotton mills at around 70 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's 21 degrees Celsius. And even though working conditions back then were still horrible, they set out specific guidelines on how to enforce it, which included sending inspectors round with thermometers to check the humidity and temperature. Yes, it was for a specific industry, for a specific context, but we had a maximum working temperature over 130 years ago. The reason we don't have it now isn't for lack of asking. Alongside unions and workers, we've been calling for a maximum working temperature for around a decade. And there's an action for it happening right now, a petition calling on the National Regulator for Workplace Health and Safety to change things and raising awareness of the risk of workplace death or illness from extreme heat. And what they want isn't radical. They have it in Spain, in Germany, in Latvia, and if workers come together here, we can have it too.